our new chapter, chapter 5, quadratic equation. Quadratic equation. So quadratic equation से पहले हम लोग what is the degree of quadratic equation सीखेंगे. Degree of quadratic equation means फिर it is an algebra chapter. Algebra पे numbers and the new literals. Algebraical terms means constant and variable. Constant is 5, वेरिएबल इज x. सो नंबर को कांस्टेंट बोलते हैं, वेरिएबल को लेटर्स. ओके, लेटर्स आर वेरिएबल. सो 5x प्लस 3x प्लस 2y minus, no, I'll write in x only, x minus 3. So degree of quadratic equation means equals 0 if the degree is okay. If the highest degree of quadratic equation means highest power or highest exponent. Degree of quadratic equation कब आता है? So it means highest power or highest power. Highest power. So from this x variable का highest power है degree of quadratic degree. Okay. Variable का highest power, variable is x and constant is 5 number, and letters का highest in equation highest power is called the degree. So degree means highest power. So x का power, x is power 5 is the highest power. So degree here equal to 5. Degree of quadratic is 5 here. Okay, degree highest power of a quadratic equation बनते हैं. Next is linear equation. Linear equation means degree equal to 1. Degree is equal to 1 आता है. Linear के लिए degree equal to 1. For example, ax plus 3, or I can write here 2x plus 3. So x is a letter variable. X का power कितना है? No number means 1. So highest degree is 1 is called the linear equal to 0. So and then it become equation. Equation कब आता है? Equal to LHS and RHS. Left side भी रहना चाहिए, right side भी रहना चाहिए numbers. So this is a equation. Highest power 1 रहे तो it is a linear equation. Okay. So we can write 3a is equal to 0 also. We can write 3a is equal to 0 भी लिख सकते हैं. Then next our point is on quadratic equation. हम quadratic equation पे आएंगे. Quadratic equation means here degree is 2. Degree equal to 2 means highest power 2 रहे तो then it is a quadratic. Highest power is 2. For example, 2x square plus 3x plus 4 equal 0. It is example 1. 2x square plus 3x plus 4 is equal to 0. It is in general form. General form of quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0 बोलते हैं. Okay. When the high x is a variable, 2 is a constant, 3 is a constant, 4 is a constant. Numbers और letters मिल के प्लस और माइनस के साथ बनने से it is become algebraical expression. Okay, literal and numerals with the mathematical symbols पे, then it is algebraical expression बनता है. So here variable means letters x है, x का power 2. So 2 is the highest power here. Then it is a quadratic equation. General form of quadratic equation or a standard form of quadratic equation is ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, where a does not equal to 0. So it means we a की जगह 0 नहीं रहना चाहिए. Any numbers more than 0 रहना चाहिए. 0 नहीं रहे, 0 से भी ज़्यादा means for example we can write 5 minus 5x square also plus 3x plus 4, but a is great always 0 से 0 नहीं रहना चाहिए. We can b वैल्यू 0 लिख सकते हैं, c वैल्यू 0 लिख सकते हैं, पावर 2 रहना चाहिए. So for example for quadratic equation, example for quadratic equation we can write Example quadratic equation 3x square plus 4 equals 0. It is not in a general form. Means a value is 3, b is missing here. B value is missing, but still it is a quadratic equation. At the same time, 5a square equals 0. It is also quadratic equation because reason a का power 2a. When highest power 2 रहे तो highest power of a equation 2 रहे तो then it is a quadratic equation. A general form or a standard form of a quadratic equation is ax square plus bx plus c equals 0. कभी भी a के जगह पे 0 नहीं लिखना चाहिए. b in the place of b 0 लिख सकते हैं. Means missing 0 means it is a missing value. b is missing here. b value is missing here. And c place also we can write 0 means c is missing. So here ax square, b also missing, c also missing here. And c only c missing example, 2a square plus a equals 0. So here a should always 0 से ज़्यादा रहना चाहिए. Means not equal to 0 means a does not equal to 0 रहना चाहिए. b is missing, c okay, b is given a no, a square a, b is given but c is missing here. C value is missing, but still it is a quadratic equation. Power 2 रहे तो it is a quadratic equation. Just recall it. Equation means left and right side रहना चाहिए. Means equal to 0. The something equal to 0 रहना चाहिए. So for example 2x plus 3 it is a left side and equal to 0 is a right side. Left side भी number रहना चाहिए, right side भी रहना चाहिए. Then degree of quadratic equation, highest power in the equation is a degree. So here x का power variable x का power 5 हम बोलते हैं coefficient of x. Okay, and x is also a coefficient of 5. So x power is 5. 5 is the highest power, so that is called the degree. Okay, degree of quadratic equation. Then we have linear equation, quadratic equation and cubic equation. Linear means the degree is equal to 1. For example, 2x plus 3 is equal to 0, 3a is equal to 0. Means power variable, letters का power 1 है. No number means 1. Then it is a linear equation बनते हैं. Then quadratic equation means the degree is 2 आता है. Degree 2 रहे तो it is a quadratic equation. Quadratic equations में general form or a standard form is ax square plus 2x bx plus c is equal to 0. ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Where ये 0 नहीं रहना चाहिए. Okay, a should not be equal to 0, does not equal to 0. So for example 2x square plus 3x plus 4 is equal to 0. That is example 1. Then in the place of a we should write any number only. We can write minus also. Minus 3x square plus 4 is equal to 0. Here b value is missing. Then 5a square is equal to 0 also a quadratic equation. These are example for quadratic equation. 5a square equal to 0 भी quadratic equation बनता है. Then 2a square plus a is also equal to 0. This also a quadratic equation बनते हैं. Here c value is missing है, but still it is a quadratic equation because highest power 2 रहे तो it is a quadratic equation. Then left hand LHS and RHS रहना चाहिए. LHS and RHS value. Next is cubic equation. So हमने linear equation देखे, then quadratic equation also we saw. Then now next is cubic equation. Cubic equation means highest power is 3. Degree is 3 रहना चाहिए. Degree is equal to 3 रहना चाहिए. For example 2x cube plus 3x square plus 4x plus 3 equal to 0. So from this highest power in 3 or 5x plus 3x minus 4 minus 3x square plus 2x cube equals 0. Okay, so which is the highest power here? 3. So it is also cubic. Minus 4 means less than 0 always. Okay, negative numbers are less than 0. So power पे. So 3 is the highest power, not minus 4. So it is an example for cubic equation. And in this chapter, we solve quadratic equation with the splitting method, and that is called the factorization method. So we solve करते हैं. And then, for example, 2x square 3x plus 5 equals 0. So here power 2 means it is a quadratic equation. ये always 0 नहीं रहना चाहिए. So again, splitting method means we'll multiply first and last term. 2 into 5, 2 5 is 10x square. 2 5 is 10. Then multiplication पे 10 मिलना चाहिए. Addition or subtraction we have to get 3. Whether this is my own example. Okay, we can write 5x and 2x. 5 2s are 10. We can write 5x if this is a factorization method or a splitting method. So 2x square plus 3x plus 5. So for x square, for multiplying first and last term, 2x square into 5 है तो 10x square आता है 10x square. By multiplying we have to get 10. This 10. Or multiplication, addition or subtraction करने में center number 3. We have to get the center number 3. Addition or subtraction. So 5 subtract करने पे हमको 3 मिलता है. 5 subtraction means we get 3 here. So 3 means here this center symbol for a greater number. Subtraction means different symbol. Always this center symbol for a greater number. Subtraction means different symbol. Addition means same symbol. So multiply करने पे this 10 we have to get. Addition or subtraction we have to get center number कितना है वो. So this symbol for a greater number ही लिखना चाहिए. Okay. Now as it is 2x square, in the place of 3x, instead of 3x हमको splitted value means plus 5 minus splitted value, this value instead of plus 5x minus 2x, then last number is plus 5. First number as it is, instead of 3x we have to write minus plus 5 minus 2 and last number. Okay, now 2x and 5, which is a common numbers, common hai, x is common, so I write 2 times x, 1 outside, plus I write 5. Now 2x and 5, no number is common, so I'll write minus 1, 2, minus into plus minus. Okay, so maybe here minus symbol. So in question it is a minus symbol. Okay, minus into minus plus, and 5 is a 5. X 2x plus 5, 2x plus 5. So here we should get the same value. Then our answer 2x plus 5, 2x plus 5. So common number symbol भी same रहना चाहिए, letters numbers भी. So to common number 2x plus 5, then the cofactor x minus 1 is equal to 0. So we get 2x is equal to 2x is equal to 5, x is equal to 5 by 2, or x is equal to minus 1 कितना था plus 1. This is a splitting method. Now this is a general form of a quadratic equation. 2x square plus 3x minus 5 is equal to 0. हम splitting method और factorization method से भी find कर सकते हैं, or we can use the formula x is equal to minus b plus or minus root b square minus 4ac by 2a. This formula also we can try. इस पे first a value is 2, b value is 3, c value is minus 5. Splitting method से और factorization method से भी कर सकते हैं, or with this formula also we can try. Okay, then substituting in the value we are, after substituting we get the answer. Next is the discriminant of quadratic equation. Discriminant of quadratic equation, d is equal to b square minus 4ac. 4ac. This is called the discriminant of quadratic equation. Discriminant of quadratic equation. Here one important point is that the roots are equal. Discriminant are equal to 0, and discriminant are greater or smaller, and it depends. This is also very important. If discriminant quadratic equation से formula देखिए, for example one equation. What is the equation? One example, that is 2x square plus 3x minus 5 is equal to 0. This is the example. Discriminant means we have to put the value a is equal to 2, b is equal to 3, c is equal to minus 5. Now discriminant is equal to b means 3 square minus 4 into a value is substituting the value 2, c value is minus 5. 3 square means 9, minus into minus plus, 4 2s are 8, 8 5s are 40. So answer is 49. It means discriminant is equal to 49 and discriminant is greater than 0. Discriminant is greater than 0. This is a greater than 0. So here we have a rules for this, for when discriminant are greater than 0, when discriminant are equal or a lesser. When discriminant are equal to 0, then two equal real roots. We get the two equal real roots. We get two equal real roots. Okay, when discriminant are we get two equal real roots. When discriminant are greater than 0 means 0 say greater, this is a, for example, greater than 0, d is equal to 49, 49 is greater than 0, then this is two distinct real roots. We have a two distinct real roots. When discriminant are lesser than 0, there is a no real roots. There is a no real roots. These are important point here. Now I written the quadratic equation important point. So first thing we have to know what is the degree of quadratic equation. So degree of quadratic equation malum rehne se we can find the different things. In a quadratic equation, highest power is the degree of a quadratic equation. Quadratic equation ka highest power. Equation ka highest, for example, this is equal to 0 equation. Highest power kitna hai? 3x cube plus 2x square plus 4. So here highest power of x variable ka x is 3, highest power is 3. So highest power of x is 3, then it is a degree is 3. Degree of quadratic equation is 3. Then we have a three type linear, quadratic and cubic. So linear equation means degree 1. If the degree of polynomial or equation is 1, then it is a linear equation. Degree a1 रहता that is a linear equation. For example, general form is ax plus b is equal to 0. कभी भी a 0 नहीं रहना चाहिए. For example, it is an equation means we have to write equal form equal to 0. Equal to 0. Equation रहता है 0 लिखना चाहिए. So 3x plus 4 is equal to 0, 2a plus 6 is equal to 0. It is a linear equation. Linear equation means the highest power is 1 here. X variable power is 1 here. And a is a variable, 2a plus 6, and variable a power is 1 here. This is called the linear equation. Next is a quadratic equation. Quadratic equation means the degree is 2 रहना चाहिए. So quadratic equation means degree is 2. The degree of polynomial or a equation. We are talking about equation. So degree of polynomial or equation 2 रहे तो then it is a quadratic equation. So general form of quadratic equation is ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. A general form or it is a standard form where a does not equal to 0 रहना चाहिए. So ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. So this is a quadratic equation. Quadratic equation means power 2 रहना चाहिए. Highest power 2. Means degree 2 रहना चाहिए. So here 2x square plus 3x, it is a minus, not plus, minus 5. 2x square plus 3x minus 5 is equal to 0. A example है 2x square plus 3x minus 5 is equal to 0. Second example 3x square minus 4x minus 2 is equal to 0. Then we can write a 8x square is equal to 0 भी quadratic बनते हैं. It is not in the form of general form. means यहाँ पे b value is missing, c value is missing, but still a quadratic equation है. Remain power highest power 2 है ना, इसीलिए है quadratic equation. Another example, 5a square plus 3a equal to 0. 5a square plus 3a, here c value is missing, so but still it is a quadratic equation, but always a should be there, a value should be there, but here a value should be there. That is a important point. Here 3 trinomial पे है, 2x square plus 3x minus 5 is equal to 0. Here we have a value, b value, c value. Second one we have a trinomial form है. Third one we have a monomial form, but power is 2, degree is 2. That is the main point. Quadratic equation के लिए highest power 2 रहना चाहिए. Then here also 5a square plus 3a. So here a value is given and highest power is 2, so it is a quadratic equation. Next, what is a cubic equation? This is not our topic, but for information के लिए सीखते हैं. A cubic equation is a polynomial with a degree of 3, highest power degree 3, highest power or a degree 3 रहे तो it is a cubic equation, means highest exponent of the variable is 3. General form के ऐसा आता है ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d is equal to 0, where a does not equal to 0. So example 3x cube minus 16x square plus 23x minus 6. So highest power कितना है 3. Highest power 3 रहता है, it is a cubic equation बनता है, and highest power 2 रहता है quadratic, highest power 1 रहता है linear equation. That is a important point. The main thing, if alpha is a root of quadratic equation, ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, any quadratic equation can have most 2 roots, means LHS equal to RHL, left side is equal to right side. Then main important here, quadratic formula. This is important here. Quadratic formula is x is equal to quadratic equation formula. Splitting method और factorization method से भी हम x का value find कर सकते हैं, और instead of splitting method we can find with this method also. Particularly question पे find with the splitting method means we have to find with the splitting method, or x is equal to minus b plus or minus root b square minus 4ac by 2a. This is a quadratic equation formula. Then or minus b, b square minus 4 is a discriminant. So b square minus 4ac is a discriminant. Minus b plus or minus root d by 2a also कर सकते हैं, where d means discriminant, b square minus 4ac is called the discriminant. Then alpha and beta are roots of quadratic equation. Ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Then ax square plus bx plus c is equal to a into x minus alpha into x minus beta. Then this is the important nature and the roots of quadratic equation, where this is important. When discriminant d is equal to 0, discriminant d is equal to b square minus 4ac 0 रहने पे x value हमको minus b by 2a मिलता है. Thus the roots of quadratic equation are equal रहते हैं. These points are also important here. Discriminant, when discriminant greater, this is the important point, okay, nature of the roots. Discriminant greater than 0 means discriminant formula करके answer is greater than 0, then the roots are real and the distinct. You have to read and understand this. When greater than 0, you have to study this, by head भी करना चाहिए. Then the roots are real and distinct. When discriminant is smaller than 0, lesser than 0, means b square minus 4ac. After finding with this formula, discriminant formula करके b square minus 4ac करके आपका answer is less than 0, you are getting less than 0. After finding the value by discriminant formula, you are getting less than 0, then the roots are not defined, as square root of real numbers is always negative रहता है. Thus the root of quadratic equation are non-real or imaginary. Non-real or imaginary. Less than 0 means roots are non-imaginary, non-real or imaginary. So here nature of roots in short. Since b square minus 4ac discriminants, where whether the quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0 as real root or not, And b square minus 4ac is called the discriminant of these quadratic equations. Okay, a quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0 has means d is equal discriminant to b square minus 4ac, whether it is equal to 0 not equal to 0 anything, but it is called the discriminant of quadratic equation. Then discriminant quadratic equation, general form of quadratic equation is given. Then after finding discriminant का formula क्या है b square minus 4ac. After finding discriminant formula, if you are getting greater than 0 for 49, 50, 5, 6 or greater than 0 answer, then the distinct real roots of if you have to, you should know these 3 points. This is important. 1 marks के लिए पूछ सकते हैं. Discriminant greater than 0 रहता means after finding if you are getting answer discriminant formula लेके आपको greater than 0 मिले तो the distance are real roots. If the discriminant are equal to 0 then the two equal real roots आते हैं. एंड हम बोलते हैं इसके लिए 2 इक्वल रियल रूट्स. एंड डिस्क्रिमिनेंट फार्मूला डाल के आपको लेस देन 0, -3, -4 और लेस देन 0 मिल रहे हैं तो द रूट्स आर नॉन रियल और इमेजिनरी और नो रियल रूट्स.